Have you ever gotten a chance to watch a bunch of young kids learning to play a team sport? I mean, they're all over the place. They don't know their positions or hold their positions. They'll all run after the ball and sometimes even run in the wrong direction. When you compare that to professional sports or college sports or even high school sports, despite the fact that they're playing the same game, there's just a world of difference, right? So many more errors and fouls and mistakes. In a very similar sort of way, recruiting and hiring is a team sport. Now, the reason why it matters is the true athletes, the great performers, are looking for a team that's going to challenge them, one that's a little playing at a level that's just above where they're currently at. And right, wrong, or indifferent, people will assume that the experience they have in your recruiting and hiring process is going to be very similar to the experience they're going to have when they join your team and become part of your company. Now, like most companies, I'm sure that your goal is to hire the best people possible every single time. And yet, I see very few companies that have a really well-defined recruiting and hiring process where everyone knows their place, everyone knows their role, and the people who go through the recruiting and interview process have the kind of experience where they're just wowed, where they're so interested and so engaged in joining your team. It's without question that the companies that consistently hire the best understand that hiring is a team sport, that recruiting isn't just an HR function, and hiring isn't just a transaction. Truly great hiring starts at the top with leaders who understand that the future of their company is no better than their hiring is today. They make recruiting and hiring a strategic priority that's communicated clearly to everyone in the company. They create a culture of hiring great. In short, they create hiring and recruiting as a team sport. But just like team sports, you can't take a bunch of great individuals and put them onto a field and just expect great things to happen. I mean, even the most elite athletes, if you just pull them together without proper planning and preparation and practice, they'll lose the game every single time. Just like in sports, a great hiring team, everyone knows their role and their position. They understand the plays and they're prepared to work together to ensure that the people who go through the interview process are highly engaged and that they're able to consistently hire the best people. We created the Hire Factors approach based upon hundreds of consulting engagements and thousands of search projects that we've run. Here are just 5 of the things that you could do today to create a better hiring team. Number 1, decide up front all of the members of the hiring team and make it a priority rather than a burden. Number 2, hold a kickoff meeting for each and every hire you're going to make so that everyone is crystal clear on their role on the team, the criteria and the priorities for the hire, and that they understand exactly what their role is in the hiring process. Number 3, stop relying just on job posts for your hiring and get every member on the team actively engaged in identifying and reaching out to high probability prospects who are likely to be interested and who would benefit from joining your team. Number 4 is to create a really well orchestrated interview process where at every step the people who are interviewing know exactly what information they're supposed to be gathering and exactly what information they're supposed to be giving to the candidate so that you can not only figure out whether or not the candidate is qualified to join your team, but so that those real athletes, those real top performers are engaged and they learn something new at every step along the way. Number 5, eliminate vague feedback and things like I like this person or I don't like this person, or comparing one candidate to another rather than comparing each candidate against a well-defined objective hiring profile. If you're not satisfied with the quality of the people that your company is currently hiring, or if you would just like to learn more about how to create a better hiring team, don't hesitate to reach out to see whether the Hire Factors approach might be the solution that you are seeking.